Hello delegates, my name is Lucas Balston, Lucasballestin. I am a fourth year student at the New College of Florida, the Honors College. I'm doing a triple major in economics, history, and philosophy, and hoping to go to graduate school at the end of this year. And I will be directing the Ad-Hoc committee for FHSMUN 34, and we will be dealing with the topic of external debt and development. So this is an extremely complex issue and it's extremely big. You'll be tasked with churning out a huge report, which is unlike any of the other committees. So it's a very tailored sort of atmosphere we have going on here. There's a few things that we need to go and consider when we talk about economics, especially in relation to development, because the distinctions matter a lot in terms of the effects on the countries. So we need to look at the problem of debt in developed countries very differently from the problem of debt in developing countries. Generally, countries take on debt so that they may finance infrastructure projects and other projects which are thought, at least sold as, improving the quality of life and standard of living in that country, to improve the economic atmosphere in that country. And so it's usually taken as a last resort to try to improve the situation where no financing is otherwise available. There are some questions that arise in terms of how this financing comes to the country and where the financing comes from. These are questions that you should examine, and I'll give you some guiding questions at the end of this little spiel. The first thing that you need to look at is the detrimental effects that having a lot of debt, especially in terms of the GDP ratio, will have upon a country's development, especially economically, but also how the economic impediments affect the social atmosphere in any given country. So I'm going to give you all some questions that you can look at and do some research on, so that when you come in to FHSMUN 34, you'll be prepared to turn out a good report and have some exciting and healthy debate going back and forth between all the different perspectives. The main questions are, how do countries take on debt? From who do they take on this debt? And what are the usual terms of that debt? So we're looking at international organizations that provide this kind of relief and the terms in which this relief is provided. What are the differences between first world debt and second and third world debt, for instance? What are the term differences and what are the expectations? How has the restructuring of debt taken place over the years, and what consequences has it had? What are the upsides and downsides of taking debt? Two very important questions, because debt is not merely a negative phenomenon in economics. What is the difference between the current account and the capital account in terms of economic measurement? Because these are important terms that we need to know if we're going to discuss things in a powerful way. What are the prices of austerity measures? As the recent report from the IMF chair that just came out, we have new indicators in terms of what the effects of austerity measures are upon countries that are in a serious bind. So look into that and see what kind of new research is being done and what the new indicators are telling us that happens. What's regional contagion? What's moral hazard? What's odious debt? What are income flows? What are sudden stops, and what are capital controls? And these are things that will guide your research in terms of policy decisions that can be taken or recommended by the Ad-Hoc committee. I'm sure that my email will be up on the website, and you can shoot me an email with any questions, and I'll be happy to work with all of you in the weeks leading up to FHSMUN and on the date of the conference itself, and I look forward to meeting all of you. So thank you very much.